I'm here at Primrose Neurological Centre, which helps 5 residents who have acquired brain injuries. They have 16 members of staff, only 2 of them are male. So with such a predominantly female workforce, how has the menopause impacted their job?
I'm 47 and I feel like I've got Alzheimer's. I can't remember, I can't do anything properly. It's not nice. A few weeks back with my daughters, when they came home, got in a taxi, I'd had one small drink, nothing else. They asked me where I was going. I could not remember where I lived. I've lived there for 2 years. That was horrendously scary.
Joanne's menopause was medically induced after she had her womb removed in a hysterectomy. She'd been in pain for 15 years with undiagnosed endometriosis, a condition where tissue grows on the ovaries or fallopian tubes.
I've been begging now for over a year for them to check my hormone levels to make sure the HRT's right, and they won't do it.
Why not?
They don't. I haven't had an appointment with a HRT nurse for 12 months, 18 months at least.
How has this affected you at work?
It makes me feel like I can't do my job properly.
For me, it's things like waking up in the night several times, which then makes me very tired, and then getting to work feeling exhausted before I've already started, but the brain fog. And to the point where I can be halfway through a sentence and my mouth just gapes open, because not only is the brain switched off, the mouth is disengaged as well, which is really embarrassing when you're in a professional situation.
The medicine, I was really struggling with that a few months ago. I kept getting the things like the figures wrong. It was like kind of number dyslexia. I was counting and it just wasn't sinking in.
In a care facility, mistakes like this can cost lives, so staff communication is important.
Of course, there are quite serious implications because we're doing things like administering medication to people, and it's really important that we get things like that right and we don't have a brain fog moment, or at least if we feel we're having a brain fog moment, then we can pass it on to somebody else.
So I'm just pulling up in Preston and I'm here to meet a man called Lee, who set up a business called Essentialise, which helps people to develop menopause policy in the workplace.
Every business should be looking and considering how important it is to start to look at providing that support and that education.
So why do you think it's important to have menopause policy in the workplace?
Having a policy also normalises the conversations within the business. It really helps to potentially engage men in the conversation and actually help them to speak about their own mental health too.
But for women like Joanne, who battle symptoms like depression and fatigue on a daily basis, awareness is simply not enough.
I've had to actually reach out and seek help now, so I'm seeing a counsellor to try and help. I'm grateful that it's in the media. I'm grateful that companies are looking at it, but I think it's all just a smokescreen, really, because at the end of the day, where's the support if we need to take a week off because we're so fatigued? There's not.
And so remains the question, what more can be done to help women in the workplace?